Hello friends, welcome to BISP Trainings. I am Ashwin and today the agenda of this video is to setting up a Python project. To set up a Python project, we need some basic requirements. First of all is install PyCharm. You need to have a PyCharm. It's a code editor. Secondly, you need to install Python. Third thing, if you want a database XAMPP, then you need, for example, MySQL database, then you need to install XAMPP. And if you want the database PostgreSQL, then you need to install PostgreSQL. Now, once the Python project, Python and PyCharm is installed, then you need to go in command prompt and follow the below commands. These are the commands that are needed. Now I'm going to show you how a project is created. Let me show you. See, first of all, create a folder. Suppose I have already created a folder like analytics project. Right now it's an empty project, empty folder. Now I will follow some set of steps. First of all, what I will do here, I will come to this, first of all, come to this folder, right? Yes. Yes. Now, first of all, go inside this folder with the help of cd and then pip install virtual env. It will create an environment, virtual environment. Now you need to create a folder. This folder name can be any according to your requirement. So I will type here python -m virtual env and I will write here bisp env. Now see here in the back side, this bisp env is already created. It is installing all the necessary packages. It will take a little bit time. Okay, now enter this bisp env. Then you need to activate the scripts. Activate. Now see here, you can see bisp env is written here. That means the script has been activated. Now pip install Django. You need to install Django. Django is a framework that we are going to use. So it can be installed with the help of this command, pip install Django. Django framework is just like model view and controller. It's a framework. So whatever we write there is a route file, there is a view file, views.py, And inside that we will create templates and static folder. And we will create HTML files inside these folders. I will show you how it is created. Yes, now it is installed. Now see dir. Okay. Now Django dash admin start project. Now I will take the same name of that project, analytics project. Yes. Now cd. Now we have entered in this folder in our project. Now Python manage.py run server. Now see what will come. See http 127.0.01 8000. We will copy this and we will paste it here. Yes, your Django project is set up now. This web page shows that your project is now created. Now inside this project we need to create the apps. For example, take an example of a school management system or any example. There are different departments: accounts department, student department, teachers department. So we create these are different modules for a project. If we talk about project point of view, similarly we can create here apps. Suppose in our project there are two big modules, for example fees module and the student admission module. Then we have to create two apps according to that. Now your project is now set up. Now let's create the app. Press Ctrl C. Now we are inside our project. Now we will create app. For example, Python manage.py start app. Now let's take the app. For example, I will name it here first app, or we can say student admission app, student app, right? Yes, student app. Okay, now you have to open PyCharm. See, you will get the PyCharm here. For example, PyCharm download. If you go here, click here, and then you will get two editions. You have to download this community edition. There will be two edition. You will see professional and community. You have to download this community edition and then install it. It will ask you to download. As I have already downloaded it, so I don't need this. Similarly, Python also. Python download. See, PYT. Python download. See if you can download the Python from here, Python software. See, Python 3.8.2. Okay, so now my PyCharm is open. Okay, this is my already another project is open. Let me open this. Open Python trainings. Yes. Just a second. Training Python projects. Just close it again and then again open it. Yes, analytics project here. Now I'm going to open this analytics project. Yes, our project is now open. Now let me show you. There will be two folders. This is our base PNV is the folder root, and then analytics project. Inside this analytics project and student app. Now you can see here the settings file. This is the setting file. This inside this setting file, every procedure will be done. For example, you have to register the app through this file. You have to make some settings like file upload or file download or media URL. Everything can be done from this file. This URL file is also most necessary. Now, first of all, let's create. Right now, this is only this page is showing. Now we have to make it according to our requirement. First of all, create urls.py file inside your app. By default, it is not given. Now, new file, urls.app. Oh, sorry, urls.py. Yes. Now, urls.py open. Another that you need to do is from django.urls import path. After that, from django.conf.urls import include URL. After that, app name student app. Yes. So far it is completed. Now go to settings file. Here you have to register the app, installed app, student app. Right? Now, yes. Now see here. Now you have to create URL patterns, because from here we will do all the URL task. What is it? I will show you later on. Now go to the analytics project URLs. There are two types of URL files. One inside in your app that we have recently created, and one is the main project urls.py. Now what you need to do here, Django URLs import path. Now from django.conf.urls import include URL. import student app, right? And below this, it is showing a red color line, but no problem. Path equal to blank, comma, include student app dot urls. I will show you how it works. Now let's come to student app. We have already registered the app in settings file. Now come to URLs of our app. Now path blank, comma, show first page. I will write it here, show first page. It's just a function, name equal to show first page, or we can say index page. Make it like this, index page, show index page, right? Control S. One more thing we need to do, from dot views import show index page. This is the name of our function that we are going to write in views. Now come to the view and start writing here functions. The syntax of function is def show index page, show index page, request. It's the syntax of this function writing, return http response hello world. Now see here, if you hover your mouse here, create class. No, what we have to do here, from django.http import http response comma http response render response redirect. Same thing here, render comma redirect. Okay, http response. response. Yes, yes. Now again refresh it. Again python manage.py, run server. Now see what will come here. URLs pattern, something is missing here. URLs pattern, PATTERNS, URL patterns, spelling mistake, URL PATTERNS. Again, yes, now it is refreshed. Now see hello world. Why this hello world comes? Because let me show you. This is our main project URLs. This project says that after 127.0.018,000, if it is blank, then include student app.urls. It will go to student app.urls. What it will see in the URL, it is nothing. It will see in the URL. It will call this show index page. Now where it is, dot views import show index page. Now show index page, that means here this view is this. Now return HTTP response, but I need to send the HTML page. I need to send the HTML page. I need to show this HTML HTTP response. I have just show the message, but for this we need to do static. Here we have to create one directory static, and at the same time we have to create another directory templates, right? And inside static another same app name directory, student app. Yes, and inside templates you need to create one more directory, student app. Yes, and inside this template you can create an HTML page, HTML file, index page. I will name it as index page dot html. It will automatically take. Yes, index page. And this is the index page, h1 index page. And how it will be rendered here, see, return render request comma student app slash page HTML page name. What is the HTML page name? Index page.html. So here index page.html index. Yes. Now our work is over. Right. Now press Ctrl S and let's check it. It's reloading. Yes, it's working. Now in this way the project is set up. Then we create app. Right now we are having only one app. Then we have in the setting files we have made some setups like registered. We have to register our app, installed app. So student app I have registered here. Now remaining we don't need to do anything, because if we are using SQLite 3, then it is already by default SQLite 3. It is embedded with Python. Another is what we have done here in the URLs. See in URLs, urls.py, admin slash means it will open the admin page for you. But right now we don't need this. If it is blank in the URL, see after 8000 there is nothing here. So what it will do, it will run this command where it is include student app URL. It will transfer the command to student app.url. Now here it will see if it is blank, then it has to show, it has to run the function, call the function show index page. Show index page means here come to the view page, show index page, request return render request student tab dot index page. Student tab dot index page is this. Now here you can do anything. For example, p tag. Similarly, you can make here like anchor tag href equal to hash anchor tag. Now in this way, let's see. Yes. Now in this way we can, this is all about the setup. And where can we get the softwares of PyCharm? From here you can download the PyCharm software and Python. I have already shown you. So this was all about setting up a Python project. Now in our next session, next video, we will see how database models, database tables are set up. We will set up some tables inside the database, and then we will uh, render from one page to another page. That we will do in our next video. Till then, thank you.